So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into things. So I'm gonna start off by priming my face with this Dior Backstage primer. I originally got this as like a 100-point reward from Sephora, but then I ended up getting like the actual, I guess, large size. I really like this primer because it does a really good job at smoothing everything out without drying my face. Alright, so now for foundation, I'm going to use this Dior Backstage Face and Body foundation in the color 4 Warm. I didn't like this foundation when I first bought it. I thought it was a little too light, but since I've been inside for months now, I decided to go ahead and try it again, and I actually really like it. I do still think the color is a little off, so I ordered like a shade darker, but overall I'm pretty satisfied. Alright, so I know it looks like I'm using a ton of foundation. I'm actually really not. This foundation is just really liquidy and really lightweight. I'm gonna add a second layer just for a little bit more coverage. I like a super full coverage and this is not that type of foundation, so I just went ahead and added another layer so I can get the coverage that I really want. Alright, so now for concealer, I'm going in with the Pat McGrath concealer in the color LM13. I really love this concealer. It gives such amazing coverage. I do think I want to go a little shade lighter, so I might order the color LM11, but for now this works. So I'm letting my concealer sit, and while I'm letting that kind of set and get a little tacky, I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty bronzer, no, my Huda Beauty concealer as bronzer. So I'm just gonna put that around the perimeter of my face while my concealer sets, and then I'm going to blend everything out. I didn't show what color I'm using, but I am using the Huda concealer in the color Butterscotch. Okay, so this is where things start to get a little hairy. I accidentally overdid it on both concealers, so I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble blending it out. But eventually I get it together after changing tools a few times, and it all blends together seamlessly. Okay, so this is one thing that I did that I really liked. I don't think I've ever blended my concealer out with a brush, but the coverage that this gave me was just amazing. Like, I think I will probably continue to use a brush to blend out my concealer from here on out. I have a problem with like dark circles, and this definitely helped hide those dark circles a little better than just using my beauty blender. So it definitely took a while. It took a long while, but eventually I got it all blended out and looking good. So, you know, I have to put my glasses on to make sure I look okay because I'm blind as a bat. But I think it turned out fine. Like, I like it. So I'm going in with my Kylie Cosmetics setting powder in the color yellow to set underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to put the powder underneath my eyes and under my chin for now. I do not set my forehead until I'm completely finished with everything because I wrinkle my forehead a lot, and if I set it now, then I'm pretty much setting creases into my forehead. So I usually wait until the end to do that. I don't know where the original clip is, but you're gonna see me dust a bunch of powder onto my eyelids, and that's because I already like put concealer on them, so I'm just setting that concealer with this powder. Alright, So I'm going in with the Natasha Denona Safari palette. The color that I'm using for my crease is the color Desert Date. So I'm actually only using 2 colors for this look. So I'm using Desert Date, and then I'm also going to use the teal blue color, and it's called Fata Morgana. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I was not an English major, but yeah, I'm only going to use those 2 colors. So now I'm going to go into that color Fata Morgana, and I'm just gonna pack that onto my lid. So I'm gonna pack it, and then I'm gonna blend it out so that the edges of the color aren't too blunt or harsh. So the brush that I'm using is like a really old MAC brush. I think my mom got me this brush when I was like in 8th grade, so I am 27 now. So the writing on the side of the brush is completely gone. I have no idea what brush this is, but I love it. So yeah, sorry. I blend everything out. I'm just dipping right back into that Desert Date color, and then I'm just like blending out the edges using circular motions. So I'm gonna eventually pack some more of that Fata Morgana back onto my lid, so I can have the color payoff that I want, but I also don't want those harsh lines. So I'm gonna pack and blend everything out, and pack and blend everything out. It did take me a while to get it exactly how I wanted it, but I was super satisfied with the end result, so I guess all that time was worth it. I'm doing the same exact thing on this lid. These clips for this side of my face got like a little bit messed up. I put the mirror, this little mirror that I'm holding, directly in my face, so I had to like clip a lot of things out, but I'm doing the exact same thing that I did on my first eye. Alright, so I'm going in with this NARS blush in the color Fallacies. So for brows, I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the color 4. My brows are just a little rough, but you know, she hasn't been able to go get them waxed as she normally would, so we just have to roll with what we have. I'm just trying to make sure my brow looks nice and fluffed out the way I like it. So now for blush, I'm going in with this Morphe palette and I'm using the color MUA. So I'm gonna add the color Babe right on top of that MUA color just to give me a little bit more pink, a little bit more sparkle. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going to go in with the NARS Orgasm Loose Powder. This stuff is a game changer. Like, I really haven't seen anybody use it, but honestly, it is so pretty. Almost spilled it, trying to show y'all what it looks like, so I won't be doing that again. I spilled a bunch of it on my vanity, so yeah, sis won't be trying to show this powder again. Y'all just have to see it after it's already on my face. So before I add my falsies, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this NARS Climax mascara. And the lashes that I'm using today are Morphe lashes in the style Posh. So I'm just coating my top and my bottom lashes this time with that same NARS Climax mascara. So for my lips, I'm using the Morphe Sweetheart lip liner, and then I'm also going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the color Exposed. Alright, so for setting spray, I'm just using the Morphe Continuous Mist setting spray. Alright, so I'm going in with a beauty blender just to make sure my forehead is all blended out right before I set everything with my Fenty setting powder in the color Cashew. So with that same MAC brush, I'm just applying Fata Morgana under my lower lash line. Y'all excuse my son. So now I'm just smudging everything out so everything is nice, smooth, and smoky. Alright, so for my inner corner highlight, I'm using this Natasha Denona gold palette, and I'm going in with the color Aurum, so it's like a really pretty gold color. Alright, y'all, so that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna fluff my hair out and put my earrings on, and I'm done. Tell me how you like this look down in the comments below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.